actors, it's Wendy Alane Wright, the Hollywood Talent Manager, with some quick tips for how to make your Actors Access profiles stand out and help you get noticed more. Obviously, you need a lot of headshots that fit your types and the kinds of roles you're going to play. If you're a surfer dude, you want to look like one in your photos. If you are a woman that could play a judge, you want to look like very professional and conservative. You want to make your photos look like different characters that you could play. But did you know that uploading some special skills clips can sometimes help you get auditions? Let's say they're looking for a dancer for a project. You need some footage of you dancing. Are you a ballet dancer? Do you do that well? Is it salsa? Is it hip hop? What kind of dance do you do well? And then just record a short 15 to 20-second dance video. Add it, toss it up to your Actors Access profile and your Casting Networks profile. And remember, in your special skills videos, be the focus of the video. Don't be dancing in a team of 20 other dancers and nobody knows which one you are. Make sure that it's really, the focus is on you. And you can do that a couple different ways. You can go into a dance studio when it's empty, set up your camera on a tripod and just be the only one dancing. Or if you dance with a partner, you could do the same thing. Or you could go out in front of a beautiful wall and step away from the wall, of course, but dance and do your routine. Show them what you can do. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video is worth 1,000,000 words. When casting, think about it this way, okay? If you were a producer and you were casting a movie and you wanted somebody who could sing, and people just sent you headshots and you received 100 headshots of people that said they could sing, would that make you decide who to hire or even who to audition? What you would want to hear is them singing, right? Makes sense. And you'd want to hear like a little snip. You don't need to hear a whole song. Let me just hear. Can you sing in key? Does it sound good? Do we like the tone of your voice? Is this the kind of voice we're looking for? High, low, mezzo? Listen, like 15 seconds. That's all we need to hear. Can you hold a note? Do you have a strong voice? What's the tone of your voice? We can hear that 15, 20 seconds. Or maybe you do a verse and a chorus. But if you are submitting without that clip, I would just ignore it, wouldn't you? So make sure that you just get footage of stuff you're really, really good at, okay? Walking, no, you don't need footage of you walking, okay? You don't need footage of every single thing you can do. Pick a couple of the things that you do really well and make sure you have footage of you, proof, in other words, of you doing those things, especially for commercials, because commercials cast a lot of people based on their special skills. Skydiving and mountain climbing and swimming and, golf and all these kind of things, bowling, whatever these commercials are, they want people that can do these things. So when you're looking for a commercial agent, one of the ways to get their attention is to have those clips on your profile when you submit to them. So they open up your casting networks, and they all use casting networks, all commercial agents, right? Casting networks, they look at that, they look at your headshots, then they look at maybe a personality clip, which is just you talking about something for 10, 20 seconds, something you're excited about. And then they look at your special skills clips and they say, oh my God, they bowl, they play baseball, basketball, here's a singing clip, here's a piano clip. I can do something with this actor. That's the response you want from agents and managers. And you get that response if you take, just like this weekend or next week, sometime this month, okay? Go out there and shoot 5 of your special skills clips. Maybe it's you speak French. And then you'll say to me, well, what do I put in it? Talk about what you had for breakfast that day. Say it in French. And if you speak French and Italian, do it in French, then do it in Italian. It's really not difficult. I think people make things much more difficult than they have to be. Just make sure that you make your video attractive to look at. In other words, don't do it in your closet with all these clothes behind you, or in their kitchen with your Williams-Sonoma pot holders and your knife set on the counter. Like, get in front of a blank wall no distractions, step away from the wall a couple feet. A lot of times actors push themselves right up against the wall. No, no. Or if they have a backdrop, they're hitting the backdrop when they're moving. Don't do it. Get away. Like, don't do it. Get away from the wall and do what you're doing. Now, for commercials, you can talk right to the camera and do a sample commercial. Something like Home Depot is having an amazing sale on barbecues this weekend. 4th of July is coming up, and you're going to be hanging out with your friends by the pool. So come on to la 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 la, right? Just a Home Depot commercial is done right to the camera. How do I get this kind of dialogue, Wendy? Where do I find it? You can type into the Google commercial copy. Commercial copy. That's what it's called. It's the dialogue in a commercial. It's called copy. And then all these sample commercials will come up. Pick one that you'd be right for. I mean, like, don't do one on going into a nursing home if you're only 17 or 25. Do something you would be right for. Do that commercial right to the camera in front of a blank wall and upload it onto your casting network's profile. That's going to be something that your agents and managers can send to commercial casting directors to give them an idea of what you look like and what you sound like. Also, you've got the personality clip, which is just 15, 20, 30 seconds talking about a trip you took or something you love to do. Listen, when people ask you to talk about yourself and who you are, don't talk about acting. Don't talk about acting. That's what they want to hear. So one of the keys to success is to be prepared for opportunities. So if you're going to be meeting with agents and managers and they say, oh, tell me something about yourself, that's not the time to start thinking, oh my God, what will I tell them about myself? That's not the time to do it. Think about this beforehand, okay? Here's some homework. Sit down and think about a story. Like one time at band camp, I was in the Netherlands, and when I was walking through the castles, I realized how short the doorways were. And I didn't realize that they were so short. You know why? Because back then, people were shorter. That surprised me when I was in Holland. And also, do you know something else? Well, you can tell them stories like that, but you got to sit and think about those stories before you have your meetings. I have so much to teach you guys. I mean, I'm like literally an endless wealth of information that I just want to give to you and share to you to help you be more successful. So hopefully you take notes from these videos, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm a talent manager. I'm in Los Angeles and I love helping actors. So I'm happy to be a part of your life. And thank you for letting me be a part of, what am I talking about? I think I'm getting tired. I'm going to go to bed. I love you guys. I'll see you later.